Why do we resist healing our issues? Why do we resist healing the stuff that is holding us back? Think of it. A lot of people resist going into the negative emotions that plague them. And I think that there are a couple of reasons for that, but the main reason is this. You created your issue as a survival mechanism. You created your issue because you thought it was going to save your life, literally. So let me give you a hypothetical example. Let's say, and it's not that hypothetical, it's actually kind of common. But let's say your parents are really unstable. And you are a little kid dealing with these parents, right? And you can't really count on much. Let's say that they're alcoholics, they're on drugs, they're violent, they're volatile people. There's abuse in the home. There's, all kinds of neglect going on. The child oftentimes will create a scenario in their mind where there's something wrong with them. The child will feel that they are not good enough, and that if they would be better, a better child, that their parents would be better. It's all their fault. So they go into this insecurity, into this I'm not good enough pattern. And that pattern can last for the rest of their lives. Just look at the president, in my opinion. So why would somebody not want to get rid of that issue? If I came to them and said, hey, I'm a healer, I can work with you, I can help you get rid of that once and for all. It might take some hard work, but it can be done. And that's true, it can be done. Why would they still hold on to it? Well, the reason, in my opinion, and from my experience, is that there is a part of all of us, an inner child aspect, that holds on to these things for dear life because they feel like this is something that saved them. Now, why would you think you're not good enough instead of realizing that your parents are crazy? Why would you do that? The reason is because it feels too dangerous as a child to realize that your parents are the crazy ones, that your parents are the ones that are not good enough. As a child, you feel more in control if you feel that you are the one with the issue. If your parents are just completely not trustworthy, then that means that there's nothing you can do. You're just dangling in limbo. And that feels too dangerous. But if you feel that it's because of a flaw in you that you could potentially fix, and that your parents are just reacting like any normal person would to your flaw, well, then there's something that's in your control. And so then you go through life, maybe you start realizing this not good enough issue is plaguing your life. Maybe it's holding you back career-wise. Maybe it's holding you back in terms of love and relationships. And so you need to heal it. But then you get to the point of truth. You get to that moment of truth where you could heal it. And there's resistance because there's a feeling that this issue, this feeling, this false belief of I'm not good enough actually saved my life. that without it, I would be in danger. And it's very subconscious. It's very, very few people can really feel that on what I call channel one of your conscious mind. So there's just a visceral reaction, a panic reaction oftentimes, when the very thing that is holding you back is about to get healed. Because the thing is, in order to heal these things, you need to feel them as they're being processed. And you can't heal them just by intellectually understanding what happened to you in your childhood. You can have that intellectual understanding, but you're going to need to feel it in your body. And you're going to need to let that feeling be processed. So in my work, I use energy healing and I use past life regression hypnosis to get to the core of these issues and unwind them and help my clients see beyond these issues. And I also use counseling to help them unwind them in their day-to-day activities, in their day-to-day conversations. So for example, if you created this thing of I'm not good enough when actually your parents were very crazy, politically incorrect word, I guess, whatever. Then when you're around your parents, I'm going to be coaching and advising you on how to not go into this I'm not good enough thing. And it doesn't mean you need to call them crazy, but it means that you need to realize the facts when you're in the situation with them. And you need to subtly change the dynamic, or not so subtly sometimes. Change the dynamic of your relationship. And what happens is that changes your energy. That changes the vibe that you radiate to the world. And as you change that vibe, then people start seeing you differently. You start manifesting a new reality, right? But like I said, the thing that makes people resist it is it feels dangerous. It feels like the thing that saved my life as a child is something that you're asking me to get rid of. You're asking me to get rid of the thing that saved me. Well, that's going to put me in danger. I can't handle it. Well, the thing is, it's an inauthentic belief. It's an inauthentic belief that is blocking the expression of your true frequency. So in order to really come into your full power, your full awareness, spirituality, and life purpose, you're going to need to process that on the mental level of belief, on the emotional level, on many levels. And you're also going to need to process how you react differently now that is cleared. Because if you don't act differently in any way, then it really isn't fully cleared. So that's the kind of stuff that I help people do. But this is an important thing to understand. The healing that you're avoiding, a lot of times, and you need to give yourself a little credit, be gentle with yourself, because a lot of times the healing that you are avoiding is just because it feels like you would die without this issue. You would die without this belief. You would be in danger. And so walking or being walked through the process of allowing yourself to feel the danger, allowing yourself to go there, allowing it maybe to really get scary for a moment, and then realizing, oh, it was bullshit the whole time. There was no danger. And then you come through and you reclaim a part of yourself that has been lost or covered up since childhood. And that's a worthy thing to do. So be brave when those things come up. Be brave when you are healing something and it feels dangerous. And it feels like you're giving up this protection that has saved you your whole life. Be brave in those moments. And then you can walk through those moments, through to the other side, and reclaim another little piece of your soul that you can use for manifesting a completely different, more authentic life. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, go to andysway.com. If you want to email me at andysway, andysway, @yahoo.com. Thank you very much.